Yes, guys, Merry Christmas. Yes, it is Christmas Day, and I hope Santa bought you all the presents that you wanted. And I hope you're having a lovely day with family and people that are near and you love. Joining me, of course, for this one is the man who's just jetted off. I think he's on the private jet at the moment to the Barbados with Simon Jordan. What sort of plane have you got, Tequila? Is it a big one, small one, something that you find sticking out of a skip?
Oh, mate, private helicopter, mate. I don't travel on planes, mate. Private helicopter. Me and Jordan on private helicopters, bud.
All the way to Barbados on a private helicopter.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Have you got enough fuel?
Oh no, they can always do a refueling station, don't they?
Oh, that's
Hey, look,
true. Yeah.
I'm traveling with a billionaire. Well, he's actually not
Well,
a billionaire, is he?
Tequila just sent me a picture of it. It looks like something you would find coming out of a skip. I mean, it's that bad. I mean, I wouldn't even put a dog in that. I mean, Simon Jordan.
No, Jordan confided in me. He said, he goes, Tequila, he goes, I'm gonna let you on the secret. I can't afford this stuff anymore because I'm saving up to buy Spurs, take over, leave his legacy. How do you feel about that?
No, I'll take Simon Jordan tomorrow.
There you go. There you go. That's breaking news. Simon Jordan is going to buy Spurs. Spread that rumor.
There you go. Yeah, spread that rumor. And there's your late Christmas gift from us here at THFC Till We Die. Simon Jordan gonna buy Spurs. Listen, good. Yes, I hope you're having a great Christmas day. Getting ready, having the old turkey or chicken, whatever you're having. I know I'm having chicken later for dinner, so I'm looking forward to that. Look, let's quickly talk about Tottenham in 2025. Tequila, it's been a year, hasn't it, of the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Look, let's very quickly go over the lowest of lows. 2025 has not been the greatest year home-wise for Tottenham under Ange or Thomas Frank. What was probably the worst game for you this year in 2025 for Tottenham Hotspur?
I'll be honest, Dermo. Our running at the end of last season in the league is almost like I've blacked out of my mind because it was
horrendous.
It was just loss after loss after loss after loss after loss. And I just remember just completely getting numb to it. Just completely, just like one thing. And we all said it. I know we were still in the Europa League, and we'll get to that. But we all just said, you know what? I just want the league to end now. I don't want to continue on this. I don't want to cover the league games. Dermo, me and you had conversations. Don't really want to cover the league games. Don't want to know about the league games. Want to get through this as fast as possible. All we've got to look forward to if we're still in Europa League. Everything else, no, done. As for the actual individual performance I can remember, I actually am going to put our performance against Wolves, which is obviously under Frank, not even Ange, as it's certainly been my low point, at least this season. I just thought to myself, this Wolves team looks poor. They looked poor before we played them. They've looked poor ever since we played them. And I remember being on a couple of other streams. I was on one of the United Agenda streams. And they literally laughed me out of the studio when I said that we drew at home to Wolves. And they were just like, that can't be true, right? That's not true, right? You guys didn't do that. And then they had to look on the internet to make sure that I was telling the truth, that I wasn't joking. So this tells you the levels of embarrassment. Now, I've said it before about Ange. We're not going to make this a big thing about Ange and Frank. This is not what this show's for. But I said that I didn't respect the team last season, and I'm not going to take that back. But it must be said that I don't think I respect him this season either, Dermo. I think it's more of the same. So that's it. The home form is. I know it's depressing, but I know it's Christmas, so we'll try not to be. But that was the worst of the worst for me, Dermo. A lot of it is all blended together, to be honest.
I would say Fulham as well on that.
Yes, that was 2 goals down, 2 goals in 5 minutes. I mean,
Of course, we had Brighton at the end of last season, but we did win the Europa League, and the players were on the pitch for 3 days, so you half expect them to not turn up. Look, this isn't about Ange or Frank, and I think we're both, you and me, both on the same page. Where, look, maybe a bit more me than you, but I think the high point for us is winning that Europa League. And I remember you telling me in the season, I want to see us win a trophy. And
I
winning
did.
that trophy that night, Tequila. I mean, you know yourself, I burst into tears live on air. That's how much it meant to me. I don't know if it's because of all the shit we had to go through before to get there, or it was just bringing back memories for me being a young kid watching us lift that trophy back in '84. I think for you, you got a bit emotional because what it meant to you personally. I think,
Um,
do you know what I mean? It was just that night
yeah.
and everything about it was the best night of our footballing lives. As football fans, as us, it was the best night this channel's had. Covering Tottenham, to be
Um,
fair.
for me, okay, it wasn't.
Mm,
I enjoyed the Carling Cup win under Wando Ramos more than this.
yeah.
Um, I can't say I enjoyed because I was so new into my Spurs fandom when we won it
Mm,
under George Graham. It's very hard for me to actually give you a
yeah.
proper recollection of my feelings there because it was literally more or less the
Mm,
same season that I started following Spurs. It was very, very quickly afterwards. The reason why it wasn't for me, or the reason, let me phrase it, I cared, I'm happy we won it, but I couldn't enjoy it as much as a lot of other people, was because of the damage that was done to me by the manager and the team that season
mm.
in the league.
No, that's understandable.
I couldn't enjoy it, and I understand that a lot of people don't feel the same way as me. I get it.
Mm,
We've seen the discussions, but for me, because of my lack of respect for the team and manager as a whole, I couldn't enjoy it as much as if I would have respected the team.
mm.
I couldn't. I did, but I couldn't enjoy it as much as you,
Yeah.
and I couldn't enjoy it as much as a lot of other people either. That's the truth.
That's understandable. That's
That
solely understandable.
it's how I'm built. And for me, and again, I know a lot of people don't agree with me, and that's okay. But for me, I felt the manager was lying to me. I lost respect for the manager himself. So it was almost with. It's hard to explain it. I wanted us to win. I'm happy we won. I'm happy with what we won for the club. But it was almost as if it was bittersweet. It was bittersweet for me.
Yeah, I get it. But a
That's the
win
best
is
way
a
I can explain it. A win is a
yeah,
win, but it was bittersweet for me. So
yeah.
I couldn't enjoy it as much as I would have liked to. And I know like a lot of fans don't care. And that's, you know what, that's cool.
Mm,
That's cool that you're like that. I'm built a little differently. That's cool. It's all cool. But for me, I couldn't quite enjoy it as much as a lot of you did.
yeah,
That's
no, but
unfortunate.
you're still a Spurs fan. You're still committed. You come. You do all these shows with us. You commit to this channel. You committed to the club. The club gets on your nerves, gets on mine.
Yep.
But you're there thick and thin, and that's all you can ask for is you to be there. And I think as a fan, that's all you can do. You may gripe about the owners, or you may gripe about the manager, or may gripe about the players. You're entitled to your opinion, and people respect you for that. And people do respect you for that. Maybe people there is some idiots out there that don't respect
Some
us.
do. Some
Some
like
do,
everyone. Some do. Some don't.
yeah.
It's the way of the world.
But look, it is what it is. I think look, this isn't about Ange and
No,
Frank.
it's not.
So
It's not.
but it was about the worst game and the good game of the year. So we've done that. So maybe, we're doing that. Look, I know we discussed this on the last podcast with Dave before Christmas, Tequila. More or less as we're streaming this now, 2 days before Christmas Day. This was still the rumor. Now, being 2 days later, I would say this has now become an agreement. Paratici, at the time of this recording, was set to terminate top contract as he reached agreement with Fiorentina. Just very briefly, Tequila, I'm very disappointed. I think Tottenham stood by him when nobody else would, and I think it's a big FU to the ownership or whatever. There's something not quite happening right in the boardroom, Tequila, in our club. Something's not happening. I don't know what it is, but if Tottenham could wish for one Christmas present this year, could it be that we're going to sit down when we come on to the 28th through the Palace game that I say, right, guys, Paratici has rejected Fiorentina and he's going to stay at Tottenham? Would that be the biggest present Tottenham can open this morning or
No,
today?
the biggest present Tottenham could open would be to get names, Dermo.
Yeah,
Gentlemen who scouted Bale, scouted Modric,
yeah.
who went to Newcastle. Name. I'm having a
Hmm.
mental block. he would be coming back. Don't remember his name, Dermo. He was
Paul Mitchell.
Was it
Paul
Mitchell? No. It was a guy who. It was a guy who brought in Bale and everything. Not. Was it?
What was it?
I can't remember the dude's name. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
off the top of my head.
Put in the chat.
It was a guy who was working with Poch initially, and then he had a falling out with Levy, didn't he? And then he went.
Paul Mitchell.
Was it Paul Mitchell?
Well, it was Paul Mitchell.
Who was the one after then? Who I know that we hate. This is what I mean. I'm getting some of the names. Yes. So Paul. Yes. Right. Yes. Right. So Paul Mitchell is the one I was thinking about. I got my names mixed up. That would be for me because I think Paul Mitchell was the guy who did the best work.
I think so.
In modern history, when I think of somebody who brought in the best youngsters and all and tried to build a team, nobody, including Paratici, though I think he's probably the second best, has managed to build a team as well as that guy did. So, in my opinion, if I could wake up and see that Paul Mitchell was coming back and he was going to be listened to and he was going to be a major player in our rebuilding and our scouting of players and building the team up, that would be the best news. Yeah. This news is depressing and it just reeks of, once again, left hand not knowing what the right hand's doing. No long-term planning.
No.
More upheaval in the boardroom because it seems to me then that he was probably Levy's guy. Levy's out the window. And Levy probably was the one who stuck by him. You can see it, can't you? Levy was the one who Levy was the one who hired him. Levy was the one who probably worked well with him. Levy is probably the guy who probably said to me in the back, okay, mate, officially we can't keep you on, but we are going to kind of keep you on, if you get me. In an advisory capacity, we'll just do it off the record and don't say that didn't come on.
It did happen.
Of course it did.
It did happen.
Yeah.
It did.
So and then obviously once his band ran out, we brought him back, and then the guy obviously who stuck by him is no longer in charge anymore. This isn't rocket science, lads.
No.
So there we go.
Yeah. Look, once he does go, we will do a show in the new year about Paratici and the good, the bad, and the ugly. Tequila, look. Very quickly, there's no games on St. Stephen's Day apart from Manchester United Day, which I think is disgraceful. It really is. It's just not Christmas.
Yeah, it's a tradition that that isn't there anymore. I'm afraid.
No,
sucks.
There isn't. So I do apologise, but we do have coming out tomorrow. It's me and Tequila's transfer window thought. So watch that. That's coming out at 4. So be there for that. Lastly, but not least, the Christmas games over Christmas, Tequila. We do have Crystal Palace away and then Brentford away. Score predictions. I'm going for a 2-1 Spurs win, and I'm going for a 3-0 Spurs win away to Brentford.
I'm with you. I think. I'm not sure on the Brentford game. I think that could be a draw. Though, maybe 1-1 in Brentford. Yeah,
definitely beat Palace though. What's your score prediction for Palace?
Palace, yeah. If I think it'd be a narrow win for us, maybe 1-0.
Yeah,
Palace.
But important games, very important games. But Tequila, that is it. Look, guys, thank you so much for what you've done for us this year. For me personally, the channel has grown so much in 2025. I can't thank you enough. For me and Tequila, we're really bowled over by the support and the generosity and the way you guys have really made this channel go on bigger than what it's becoming, and it's still growing at some rate at the moment. Tequila, do you want to say anything to the subscribers and the members? Because without them, we couldn't do this channel. Guys keep us going.
Yeah, guys. Contrary to what you might not know about YouTube, I'm not going to pull the curtain to hold back. Other YouTubers know this, is that the actual YouTube ad revenue itself isn't that much. So to keep the lights on, to keep the equipment and everything, and to keep all the subscriptions that we ourselves have to buy every month in order to continue giving you and providing you and making the thumbnails and all stuff that unless you're a YouTuber you won't really know that much about, but it does cost money to keep the lights on. So we can't really do that without super chats and without you becoming members and stuff like that. So please continue to support us, and we'll try to give you as much good content as we can going forward for next year. So onwards and upwards, Demo.
That's it. And just a big thank you. To echo what Tequila said, the subscriptions like for Canva and the place where I put up the RSS to put up the podcasts onto Spotify and things like this, and all the other subscriptions I have to pay for. It does cost, but you guys have kept us going. haven't they? Through the bad, through the worst times, through the dark times,
Yeah,
they've been there.
the YouTube ad money that you get, which is very, very low, you know, what does not cover the costs of keeping the channel up. It's a simple. We don't have to go into it any more than that, but it doesn't. So we are reliant on your guys' personal support, which we're all grateful for, even if it's only like 99p. You know, it all adds up. So you know, we're grateful for every one of you.
Yeah. And listen, I want to wish you and your families, your loved ones, whoever you're with today, even if you're on your own, you know, we're here for you. This is why we've done this video, to give you people, somebody that we're thinking of you on this day, a massive Merry Christmas. I hope you have a wonderful day. Tequila, do you want to say anything just to finish off?
I might have to end it with Ange.
Yeah. Well,
Dermo,
we
mate.
do. Hang on, Ange.
No,
hang on,
no.
Ange. Ange, hang on.
Don't cut me off, Dermo. Don't
I
cut
will
me off,
cut you
Dermo.
off, Ange. Ange, season 2. You never give us season 3. I will cut you off. So hold your horses there. Hold your reindeers.
Season 4 soon.
Yeah, well, hold your reindeers. Put Santa in the corner, right? And just hold your horses. Guys, coming up, of course, tomorrow on St. Stephen's Day, Boxing Day, you've got Transfer Window Thoughts. 28th, we're back with the Palace Watch Along. We start from 3:30 with Before the Whistle. 4 o'clock, we start the watch along, and then after whistle afterwards. 29th, we've got player ratings, where we are going to go over that. And then on the 1st of January, on New Year's Eve, we'll have a short and then a short build up for the game on New Year's Day. Also, our last live show for Christmas on Christmas Eve at 4 o'clock for an hour. So join us for them. And see us out, sing us a lullaby, sing us a Christmas carol. As you all say, I'm going to have a lovely dinner with Mrs. Tron and the family. Guys, Merry Christmas and see us out, bud.
You know what, Dermo? There's something you don't understand, mate. Something you don't get. It was never Santa Claus. It was Ange Claus, mate. That legend was based on me, mate. I'm sitting here with my 4 kangaroos, one with the red nose, and we're going to be dishing out gifts to all the young Spurs fans, mate, because it's just who we are, mate. And maybe, just maybe, you won't get any coal. Maybe you'll get 10-0 defeats and stuff like that instead, mate. But yes, from Big Ange, from Tequila, I hate that guy, and Dermo, who kind of turned on me as well, Dermo. I hate them both. But everyone else, I love you. This is Big Ange Claus, signing out. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Just to be out.
Merry Christmas.